Good morning, man, behind the scenes.
Wrong name. I'm a little taller than that guy.
Where'd you come from?
You couldn't stand it. First job of the year, you had to have me back.
Long time no see there, little buddy. All right, Aaron got called into emergency outage, and I hate it for him because we've escaped the shop.
Yes.
And we got first little project of the year here. Got the old 850J out, and we're going to build us a house pad. Real quick, guys, before we get into today's video, I got some exciting news. The Utility Expo is coming up fast. I have partnered with them to give away 2 free show tickets and 2 free travel packages to the show. All you guys got to do is check out the link down in the description. Get registered before May 31st. Registration for the giveaway ends May 31st. Check out the link in the description. Get down there, get registered, get it all taken care of so we can see you guys there. I've attended this show since 2019. I'm not going to miss it in 2023. I hope to see you guys there. Link in the description before May 31st. Check it out. All right, Mr. Millennial, this is a site. We've done a bunch of work up here in the last year.
A whole lot of work, yes.
Put a bunch of water lines in, put a septic in for that house, built a lake over there, which I have a clip of that lake in the last video. It's about halfway full.
7,000 feet of water line. More than just a lot.
I remember that video because your back was hurt. You couldn't all get in and out of the skid steer.
I don't want to remember that video.
But we plowed most of it in. We actually had to use the ripper on the 850 to get part of it in.
Yes.
It was pretty pretty serious stuff. So all right, the next house, I guess this is like a family subdivision up here is the best way to put it.
I put on my notes for the health department complex. Family complex.
So mom and dad live up there, got 3 kids. Each one of the kids is building a house here. House 1 is up, house 2 is going to be underway. So this is going to be a slab home. Basically, we're going to fire up the 850. We're going to strip all the topsoil off this. It's probably hard telling camera, but it's got kind of a rolling hump in here. We're just going to level it off. We're not going to get it super precise because it's
4.5 feet. I measured it yesterday.
4.5 feet.
Yep.
We don't have to get it super precise because it's going to be a footered home.
Correct. Just rough it in, these 4 corners being the extremities of the house.
Yep, and then we also transfer the corners out of it so we can see them. But should go pretty quick and easy. We got the big horse in here. Not that we need the big horse,
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Why is there a spoon?
Ask your counterpart.
I'm just going to leave that alone then.
I went to take it off twice, and I've gotten in trouble both times. So he found it in the lot down there. He was proud of it, and that's where it ended up.
So that's really for Captain Kleeman.
No, I don't know what it's.
Well, Captain Kleeman's the silver spoon finder, right?
It's Aaron. Sometimes you just don't ask questions. All right, let's fire this thing up. I got all the fluids checked this morning.
Full of stakes now, right?
Yes, full of stakes. Save as much of this topsoil as we can. I'm sure we're going to need it later. Hey, Mr. Millennial, do you want to explain why there's already dirt moved, there's a dingo and a metal detector on the job?
Well, luckily, you have another camera in your hand. I'll just put it that way.
Well, there's a GoPro buried somewhere up there that's got some really good footage on it.
Yeah.
If you guys seen the first half of this, you probably know we found it. But if you don't see the first half of this, yeah, it's a no-go. It can't be that deep. I told you not to put the camera there.
Your exact words were, put the camera on the dirt pile, and I pointed like this and said okay, and you said yes, because you said you were going to steer clear of it.
Well, the GPS on the dozer wasn't working. All right, I'd stay up there close at hand just in case you see it roll up. These guys are going to keep looking for the camera. We can't waste any more daylight. It's actually a nice day, so let's do something.
Yeah, see, we wouldn't have, if that would have carried out that far. We
Hey, you bring in the expert, look what you can find in the dirt.
Uh-huh. It's still together and not hurt, isn't it?
It's my old friend. Look at that.
Yeah.
Success.
Found it. Backside.
We weren't even close.
You should be able to find out yours.
This is why you call professionals. All right, good news. We're back in business.
Yeah, we ran this back.
All right, guys, we're back on the main GoPro. Let me get this topsoil strip without any more incidents. Then we'll start getting this house pad laid out.
Well, now that the crisis is averted and I have the buried, hidden, missing in action camera, we have 60 feet of pipe total, but what we really need is two 30-foot sections. So you guys are gonna complain and say one of them's backwards, but there's not much water that comes down through here, and we'll actually end up with two driveway entrances. One basically where this Toyota is sitting, and then the other one back there by that second cone, but on this side of the road. So I gotta cut one of these sections in half so we can turn two 20s into two 30s. Let's get this sucker cut. Pre-marked the pipes so I knew the proper place to cut it.
This has been a chaos of a morning.
It has.
We have got our lot stripped. We have found a 1999 quarter and a shotgun shell cap.
Shotgun shell, which I'm pretty sure was a paper shell. That was an older one.
Was it an old one?
It was an older one.
All
Western hasn't made ammunition for a long time.
But unfortunately, the only thing of any value we found was the camera.
This is true.
Which is...
Well, I guess the quarter's worth 25 cents at least, right?
Well, okay. All right. We don't have an excavator on here. We need to get these pipes in next to the road. What do you think? You think I can just go up through there and corner bit out a pass?
I think we should start at 6 inches so we don't get too low, and I'll roll them in there.
Let me calibrate that into my spoon system.
Right here's the calibration.
All right, let's get the pipes in here, and then we're gonna start hogging some dirt.
Yes.
You know what's gonna happen?
I can only imagine.
As soon as we go to start hogging some dirt, and we're just gonna have fun just shoving stuff.
Yeah.
Jerry's gonna show up and take my dozer from me.
I believe that.
That's what's gonna happen.
I do believe that.
I haven't called him, and he'd probably hear this thing running from his house.
This is true.
It's real nice to them.
Huge shout out, Officer Reaver's dad.
Absolutely. Greatly appreciated.
Saving our camera.
The thing I don't understand, honestly, and maybe it's just our ears aren't tuned to metal detecting. You scanned that entire area down there and didn't hear a thing.
Well, he scanned 3 or 4 things we didn't scan. He's like, that's not it. That's not it. Nope, that's not it.
Ooh, that's something.
That's probably it. And sure enough, guess what? We found you.
That was great.
All right, let's do something.
That's gonna get it. Don't you get too close to that joint. You're rolling dirt over on it. Good. Nice. You're clear. Oh! Nailed it!
So the pipes are in. It's time to just kind of start shoving some dirt here. We don't really have a set elevation the house has to be, but what we do want to do is try to make sure we can gravity feed the septic system, which is over there. We just got to make sure we don't get too low when we got to put a pump in, because that'd be a very unnecessary expense for not paying attention to what we're doing. So that's actually getting the laser set up. He's going to kind of figure out how much elevation we have to play with. I believe we got plenty, but it is going to be kind of tight. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of shove the lift out here, get what we think is close. And then Matt's going to check it, and then we'll roll it in with the compactor. Totally off subject, but man, what a nice day.
It is gorgeous. I should have wore a t-shirt. I'm hot.
It is awesome out here. Yeah. All right, so what's the verdict, Laser Man?
Verdict is you're about 2 inches high.
Pretty close guess, ain't it?
Oh, shut up. He didn't have me up here. I was checking grade for him. Don't let me.
No. No. If it's not on video,
half inch more, DP. Half inch more.
All right. I think the ultimate goal is let's just get this like roughed in.
Hog wild.
And then, yeah, just go hog wild on it. And then once we kind of get it the way we want it, we'll fine tune it. Like I said, it's a foundation home, so it don't have to be perfect.
Yeah,
but basically,
if we end up high, you can skim it and just roll it off the edges, go the opposite way.
Right.
Work out pretty good.
Right. All right, well, let me go ahead and get a little bit more crumbed up in here, and then I'll let you start rolling it. And we'll get it packed in as tight as we can. It's pretty wet clay, but it'll pack some.
And I'm gonna say it again on camera this time. Face that way. See the bright orange stick on the left with the little flag?
Yeah.
See the little stick out in the yard in the brown spot?
Yeah.
You can't go no further than that.
Oh, don't tempt me.
That's why I'm saying it.
Don't
It's on
tempt me.
camera. Do not go into that box.
You should, rule number one of working with me, don't tell me where I can't go.
That's far enough away. And you know this time you really can't go there.
So what he's trying to say is that is our septic system, so that's kind of our no-go zone. That's also what we're kind of basing our elevation off of. So
we're going to end up 18 inches taller than the feed corner.
Gotcha. All right, let me buzz off this right here, and then you can hop on the roller, I'll hop on the dozer, and we're going to move some dirt.
Sounds good. So what you all don't realize is about 10 feet to the right of that dozer is, what is it, about a 30-foot drop?
Every bit of 30.
I'll show you all. Whee!
Come over here, stay right here.
People with vertigo is gonna freak out when I do this. They freak out when I do this at my castle.
That's more than 30.
Oh, that's definitely more than 30. Yeah, baby. Look how close he's getting to that edge over there. Woo!
Think a little saplings will hold him out there?
I think his operating skills will hold him out of there. As long as we don't have something come loose, we should be good. Yeah, that's a good drop. But down there, well, that tree's probably what, 70 years old? And we're up here in its top. Anyway, back to pushing dirt.
Practice here again.
I figured as soon as you heard this thing fired up, you'd be out here.
Just a nice day.
It is a nice day. And we got you a brand new seat in there.
I'll just have to spend a little more time in it then.
She's ready. I got to run a few errands. We're going to turn Jerry loose on this thing, and it ain't going to take long to knock this one out.
I can probably have most of this hill shoved down over the holler somewhere time you get back.
We're only bid to do so much work, Jerry. I had to run a few errands and I am back. The good news is nobody buried you guys on the pile this time while you're time lapsing. But man, it is shaping up nice and it is shaping up quick. So Jerry has pretty much got the house pad built. It's all up to elevation. Matt is rolling it in. We got a little bit of extra dirt left over, which is good. We're gonna kind of bring up in this area right here and kind of transition this out. But plan is coming together. We are way up here on top of the hillside. I don't know if you guys can see down there, but there's actually a road right down there. Of course, the leaves aren't on right now, so you can see out there pretty good ways. I know the sun's right in your eyes, but that is good hard pan there on up, which is the material we're using up there. This last foot right here, or last 10 feet probably, before you go over the edge, and yeah, in some places it's literally over the edge. It's a cliff. It is soft as soft can be. I don't know, I got a feeling the water's draining out of that hard pan and coming back in here and kind of saturating this. And obviously we don't have an excavator here to fill it back, so we're gonna get a little creative with the dozer later, but it's definitely squishy. Those new IRT pads come into play, but kind of get a little better perspective from back here, kind of what we're going for. But just a nice little rolling arch, get a plateau for the house there, and then it kind of goes back down to the drive up there, which is going to work out great because basically the house is going to be the high point. So everything should drain away from it nice. We got good drainage going over to our septic. Should work out really well. Good material to be building the lake out of. Forgot to mention this earlier. Definitely need to get back in the swing of things. Might have forgot to put the fuel cap back on the tank. I just got done telling my people I lost my fuel cap.
You're welcome. You are welcome.
Crisis. It's the second crisis I've heard today.
That's a twofer. Twofer on a Tuesday.
Alright, even with all the issues we had today, we got along pretty well. Honestly, we got the pad done. Just got some cleanup to do around the edges. I got another job I'm gonna try to hit tomorrow. Jerry's gonna come back in the morning and touch it up a little bit. And I'll get you guys some video of the finished product. So stay tuned and hopefully I don't lose you. Well, I made it back out here right as Jerry was finishing up. We got the house pad done. It looks good. Got our double driveway entrance in. Jerry went around the cliff edge back here and kind of pulled all that back to where it's going to drain. Fairly nice. Like I said, this one here is quite a bit rougher. We normally leave these, but they're going to come in here and dig footers, and while they're around, excuse me, make a big old mess, so we didn't get too carried away with it. But kind of give you guys I know it's hard to see on camera, but give you a little bit of a perspective down here what it looks like. If you guys remember, we had a big hump right here. Kind of moved that all forward. Got the house setting up on a nice little pedestal there. Got our topsoil pile, minus the camera, all packed in nice and tight, tracked in, so we shouldn't have any problems with this soaking up a whole bunch of unwanted moisture. Here's kind of the cliff edge. Jerry's got all this cleaned back. I guess that was soft because this rock actually tapers back that way, so it's holding a little water in there, but cleaned up, pretty doggone nice. Definitely nice to be back in the dirt. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. Well, make sure you don't miss out on what's coming up next, which is quite the adventure. I consider subscribing if you haven't already, so we can catch you on the next one. Later, guys.